Chris Hawkins here. Questions? Anyone? Chris, go ahead.
Coach Hawkins, how we doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. So just your secondary, the importance of being able to right out of the gate against USC have a great performance. Where do you think that they're at in terms of their readiness for that?
I think we're on our way to being pretty much ready. We had some slight injuries and we're getting some guys back. So we're trying to be fully healthy once we step foot in Los Angeles, but I think we're almost there. We're game prepping right now, so I'm feeling good about it.
Oh,
Hi, Chris. Concerning the improvement you've seen all the way going back to spring practice until now, what are some areas that are really encouraging to you at this point? What are some areas you still like to see this unit get better?
I mean, what has improved is just their sense of knowing football, knowing different concepts and knowing where offenses are trying to attack in each defense. Each defense has a weakness, and them knowing exactly how offenses are going to try to attack us in certain defenses has raised a lot since I've gotten here. We still got to do a lot better at just knowing our defense and knowing assignment wise, but I think we're on the way.
Michael.
Yeah, I know obviously the game's getting close, but I mean, practice-wise, and obviously with the delayed start, do you feel even maybe just more of an anxiousness from the collective group of just wanting just to get to USC to play this game?
Yeah, absolutely. We had practice last week, and all I could hear was when do we start USC prep? When are we going to start USC prep? So there, you could tell they're anxious to get this game going. We got a lot of guys from California, so they're excited to get back down there and try to repeat what happened in 2018.
Jacob.
Hey, Chris, we've heard from a few people about the improvement of Jordan Clark over the last several months. I'm curious from your perspective in what ways he's improved and kind of what he's been doing right in your eyes.
Well, he's just a student of the game. Obviously, we all know that, knowing that who his dad is, his dad played in the league, and now on TV, just knowing a lot of football. You can tell he studies the game of football. And if you study the game of football, it only gets easier. And it's pretty surprising that he's only really going to be a freshman this year. So I'm very impressed with how he prepares himself, how he studies the game of football. And I'm excited for him to have a big season for us.
Oh.
Chris, obviously, you're facing a really complex offense every day in practice. I know some of the players, jokingly complained about all the things that's getting thrown to the secondary every day. But I mean, all jokes aside, when you're facing such a potent passing attack like USC, I got to imagine that everything you went through practice the last couple of months has to be a huge advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to a team that does a lot of movement and makes everything hard, to going to a pretty stationary team when they run plays, they just run their offense. It's going to be a blessing, but I think we're ready for everything they bring to us. If they try to do any motioning, if they just come out stationary, I think we'll be ready for it.
Michelle.
Hey, Chris, obviously this is you being relatively new to the staff. This is the first time you're going back to USC. Any thoughts on that, or is it just kind of another game for you?
To me, it's just my first game as a full-time position coach. That's all. Not looking too much into it because I feel like if I'm too emotional, then my players going to be emotional. So I got to be even keeled so that they're even keeled. We're just going to go in there and do our jobs.
Doug.
Chris, I was going to ask you that same question, but I'll switch gears here. I know he's not in your position room, but just from the time you've been around the program, what have you seen or what has stood out about Merlin Robertson?
I mean, he's a dog. Merlin has been a dog since he got here. For him to be a true freshman and be Pac-12 Player of the Year, and to the improvement he's made till now is quite crazy. His versatility in different positions and everything like that is outstanding, and I love the way he leads this team.
Anybody else? Last chance. All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Chris.
Chris.
Thanks, coach.